right. Should be live. Let's get my face on there. Start. Let's close this door. No interruptions. Alright, what's up everyone? That might be watching this in the future. No one's watching right now. But that doesn't stop us from cranking these out. Let's see. Let's move this over. There we go. There we go. All right. We are now at South Carolina. We finally got a realistic but upgradable coaching position or coaching offer. Offensive coordinator. If you remember, one of my house rules with this Dynasty series, sim only series, is whether if I'm a defense or offensive coordinator, I get to change that scheme. So we're now the offensive coordinator. So now we can finally choose an offense with a good playbook. And I think this should help us a ton in the sim. Before we were stuck as a defensive coordinator with Louisiana Lafayette. Probably should have chose offensive coordinator. But I really wanted to recruit for the 4-2-5 defense at that point and focus on that. So that was kind of a short-term, short-sighted perspective. I probably should have chose offensive coordinator because at the end of the day, I was recruiting both sides of the ball. So that was pretty stupid on my part, but I'm trying to look at these different playbooks, and I know Duke does really well in the sim, so I think I'll probably go with Duke to start at least. It is a veer and shoot offense. And that's what we're going to start with, at least for this first season. I can always change it. But, should be interesting. It might not be a perfect match with what our... Actually, we have a pure runner and 2 backfield creators. So I actually think this is going to be a good playbook for us to use. So we've got that done. And before we get into anything else, I need to change something because there's been some developments. But basically, something I learned was that the manual progression is broken. So what happens is when you have manual progression, or auto progression, I should say, turned off, and you have manual progression XP penalty percentage on anything other than 0, then you're glitched. And what's going to happen is during the season, you will not get any in-season XP skill points for your players. You're only getting the off-season. Which means for these first 6 years that I did with Louisiana Lafayette, we were getting scammed. Straight up scammed. We're already getting a 20% XP penalty on the off-season skill points, but we were getting nothing in-season. And this was something I never recognized because I didn't really realize there was an in-season and off-season skill point to get. I thought it was all off-season. Well, I've learned differently, and basically there's 2 things you can do to fix this. One, you can turn manual progression XP penalty percentage to 0, so you're not getting penalized, but you'll be getting those skill points throughout the season. So I think, in my opinion, that's kind of an even trade-off, if you ask me. Or number 2, during the season, you don't touch the penalty percentage, but you turn auto progress players back on. That way, during the season, when this is turned on, your players will just upgrade themselves. So they'll be getting better like every week. Me personally, I want to be in control of what they are upgrading. And I don't think this is going to be too OP. But it's something we can definitely change in the future. But I'm going to set this to 0 for now. And we're going to get to pick what we're upgrading. Another thing I want to change, now that we're in a new program, we're kind of starting a new chapter. But I've realized that 12-minute quarters with a 25-second minimum play clock time is just too long. I mean, teams are scoring so many points. They're putting up so many yards. Records are being broken every year. It's really not realistic. So I'm going to turn this down to 10 going forward. Now that we're at a new program, the record book is going to be fresh. So that's kind of the Dynasty settings we're changing right now. I have seen some XP sliders come out, some gameplay sliders come out to use, but we're not going to, since this is sim only, we're just going to keep everything the same, and we're just going to write it out this way as far as the sliders go. So let's just take a look at our schedule. Got NC State, FCS East, Florida, and of course we have the SEC Gauntlet. So we got to rebuild South Carolina back to a good program. Georgia Bulldogs 97 overall, Texas 91, Alabama 99 across the board, Florida's 90, Kentucky 75, 90, 75, 87, 84, 72, 84, 91, 79, 83, 79, 71. So South Carolina's fallen off a whole lot. There's some other teams in the SEC I think we can beat. Vanderbilt easily being one of them. We could probably beat Missouri possibly, Arkansas. Basically any of these teams that are in the 90s like us, I think we have a chance at. But basically the strong just keep getting stronger and the weaker get weaker. So we're going to change that. And we're not going to use any coach skill points right now because we're saving up for architect. All these are 12 or more. Or they're just 12. So we got to wait till we get 12 to use any skill points. So let's set up our recruiting board. It should be, the interest should be better than what it was at Lafayette, the Raging Cajuns. And we have a lot of work to do, starting with quarterback. So we got some 4-stars here. In a veer and shoot offense, the quarterback is going to run the ball, so we definitely don't want a pocket passer. And we don't want a pure runner either. Dual threat's definitely our best choice. But we can probably settle for backfield creator, but dual threat is by far our #1 priority to get. This guy's from Ponte Vedra Beach. I wonder what pipeline that is. Because I'm surprised to see that we don't have a pipeline from Florida there. I just want to see something real quick. Okay, so we do have some pipelines. It just depends where they're at. But we just have silver pipeline. So that's the best we can do. We have 625 hours. This guy has the playing time. First, I'm going to check out their deal breakers. Pro potential, pro potential. This guy's got playing time. And of course, that's our only gold pipeline. Let's start with these two guys with the silver pipeline. We got Duke Cahill. 88 throw power. Not a bad place to start. Let's see what this guy's is. 88 as well. $77 short, 79 medium, and it was 60 something deep. 82 speed, 87 acceleration. These guys are pretty much the same. I want to say Iwuagwu is a little bit better. He's also got bronze extender. He's 6'5", 201. I think overall he's just a better player. Either way, we're offering him. Either way. 85 throw power for Jabari Ziemba. He's the worst out of all of them, I'd say. Because his accuracy is worse than all of them. His throw power is worse than all of them. So that throw power is expensive to upgrade. Accuracy, we can improve on a lot quicker. But throw power, not so much. So we'll still offer him a scholarship. And Jabari Gayton we'll just keep on our board for now, but probably not for long. All right, let's check out the prospect list, and I just want to check out 4 stars to start. Lurker, gritty possession, East-West playmaker, backfield threat, power rusher. I'm more in on the contested specialists because I think they're really good if you really focus on their athleticism. Got a contact seeker. Not really big on those guys. Route artists. We'll give him a look. They're usually pretty slow. Contested specialist. Edge. Speed rusher. Don't want an edge setter. Raw strength. Pure possession tight end I like. That's got to be a D tackle. Lurker. Elusive bruiser we'll look at. Not into the physical route runner. Tight end archetype. We're getting a lot of edges. We're like very heavy in like certain positions as far as interest goes. But then that just means we're not getting a lot of interest elsewhere in other positions. So, I mean, tons of edges. Oh, athlete thumper. I heard these athlete thumpers are good. We'll give a look at that guy. All right, only 5 more scholarships to give out and a lot more 4 stars. I probably should have started with the pipeline. D tackle, gap specialist, boundary, elusive route runner, agile guard, pure power edge. I heard the pure power edges are actually good. Actually, you know what we need to do? I need to start over here. Sorry, I need to restart all of these. And since we got so many 4 stars interested, we really just need to go position by... Oh, no. I didn't mean to take him off our board. Specifically, just trying to pay attention to our QBs. Make sure we didn't take him off our board. So far, I only did that one. dual threat. Okay, we just passed all our QBs, so we should be able to remove everyone else. Then we're going to go through this by position. Okay. Yeah, we'll just take this guy off our board. Just free up an extra spot. We gotta re-offer that guy. We just wasted 5 points. Big whoop. Alright. Let's go. Are there any 5 stars interested? Okay, I didn't think so. Let's go through position, starting with halfback. We'll start off with our pipelines. Got a contact seeker. 2 contact seekers. Got some east-west playmakers. Conference prestige. Playing time, I don't love. Conference prestige. Pro potential. Pro potential. Alright, those are going to be our halfbacks we're going after. Okay, we've got elusive route runner, contested specialist, elusive route runner, contested specialist. Any speedsters? Any speedsters? Route artist. Physical route runner. I heard you can't even upgrade those guys spectacular catch or catch in traffic for the tight end or receiver position, so I'm staying away from those. Pure possession I like to see. Physical route runner, gritty possession. Oop. Tackles. Well-rounded. Okay, that's fine. Just got agile, which I like. And then that's it. Any centers? No centers. Definitely need to get more guards on the board going forward. I really want speed rusher more than anything. There we go. Let's get as many speed rushers on the board as possible. There we go. Okay, we're at 19. Got a gap specialist, gap specialist. That's really what I want. We'll look at pure power too. A single caller and a lurker. I'll look at both of those. Lurker. Gotta start thinking about saving some room for our DBs. I do want to look at that athlete thumper though. Gotta look at cornerbacks, safeties. Safeties are usually sticking around pretty late though, so I'm not like too rushed on that. Only got 2 corners really interested in us right now. No safeties. So we can come back to those. Box specialists. We don't want any box specialists. We will look at hybrids for that kind of big nickel spot. But I really want coverage specialists more than anything. They just don't want to be here. Okay. Let's just see who's the coverage specialist in the pipelines. Thank you very much. We got 4 more spots. Box specialist, box coverage, box. Oh, nope. Coverage. Coverage and hybrid. Let's actually get 2 more corners on the board. Bump and run. Boundary. That's it. All right. So let's just go ahead and offer everyone. Even I don't really care if they're busts at this point in this program. A 4-star bust will be welcome. I'm doing this a slow way. Hold up. All right, we got 355 hours left to do some scouting. The positions we need the most bodies at are QB. Let me write these down actually. QB, halfback, or not halfback, definitely not halfback, receiver, guard, we'll say D tackle, anything more than one really, cornerback, and safeties. So that's where we're going to start. We've already scouted our QBs, so we don't need to do that again. Let's start at the DBs, and we'll go receiver, and then we'll go D-line. Or just line. Let's start at the cornerback. This guy looks good. Quick, and he's got a quick jump. That's such a weird ability for a corner. I get it, like if they're blitzing, if they're a nickel. We get a gem in Stephen Bickley, so this will be number 1 that we're going after. He's a really good athlete. All right. All these guys are good enough. I definitely like the guys that are in the 90s, but they're different archetypes. Actually, this guy's a boundary archetype too. Yeah, these 2 guys are definitely the best. Oh, yeah, these are 3 stars. I forgot. So that totally checks out. Let's look at the safeties. This is our hybrid. So 87 speed's a good place to start. Man coverage and zone coverage in the 70s. Yeah, he looks good. He looks fine. We're already getting low on our hours. This guy's 80 speed. Speed. All right, that's all we can do at this point. Let's move into the next week. Let's get into week 0. All right. Let's look at these QBs first. So, only competing with Georgia on this guy, but they do have a blue pipeline. Auburn, Florida, Mississippi State. It's not bad. I think this is the best one. I just say we go for this guy. If the other guys aren't being pursued that hard and we have to move off this guy, then we can pivot, but this is the guy we want. He's slightly better than Cahill. I mean, the break sack is so much better. He's got extender. I mean, this guy's easily the best one. Okay. Kevin Beach will be easy to get. And Thomas Jackson. These are going to be the two guys we go for first at running back. All right. East Carolina, Virginia Tech. It's just us in Tennessee for this guy. So this guy's going to be the easiest to get. Definitely going to put some on him. And I want to kind of go over some of these contested specialists, honestly. We got the Carolina schools in on Chris Plummer. So basically, I got to decide if I want to go for Muhammad Okereke or Chris Plummer. I think we got to go all in on this guy. We could do Okereke, but I mean, like, Florida's #1. They've got a purple pipeline. I have a purple pipeline for Chris Plummer. I mean, I just think I have a better chance of getting this guy. I'll put 15 on Okereke, though, just in case. Matt Crowther. Put 15 on him. And everyone's going after Coco Lockett. Basically, like any of these positions, I'm not going to go like balls to the wall on these guys. Like, I'm perfectly fine just losing those guys and going with 3 stars. This guy's from Iowa. I don't have pipelines on any of these guys. I'm just going to put 50 on all of them. I really don't know who's going to be the easiest to get until I see more. They all like look pretty similar as far as difficulty goes. Okay, it's us and Ole Miss. We have a better pipeline. I think we can get these 2 gap specialists. Honestly, as far as the linebackers, we really like don't need them really bad. So I'm just going to put 5 on each of them. And usually linebackers don't go quickly. usually go pretty slowly, so yeah, we'll just see how that shakes out. Not really worried about it. We're going 50 on Bickley, for sure. We're just throwing 5 on the 3 stars. And then all of the safeties are 3 stars, so we're just going to do 5 on all of them, and then we'll see what we want to do with the rest. Oops. On the rest of our hours. Alright. We got 75 hours. I might go 25 on the backs. I'll probably go 25 on the receivers that we are pursuing. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. And we'll just sprinkle 5 around to the positions. We'll do 10 on Duke Cahill. Alright, I think we're good. Okay, no game this week. Alrighty. Sorry, I was just checking on some unrelated stuff. Okay. Alright, off to a good start. Okay. We gotta do more here. We'll come back to this. Honestly, I think we might just go for like 3-star tackles later. Wisconsin's going after a ton of these dudes. We gotta get at least one of these guys. We're gonna go after these two. Actually, let's just be smart about this, yo. Like, we can't go after so many 4 stars. We really gotta limit the 4 stars to like 1 or 2 per position. No point in putting anything into the backers right now. Are we gonna get locked out of both of these guys? Honestly, it just doesn't make sense to spend anything on 3 stars right now. Except for the one we're actually in on. Maybe this guy we won't get locked out of, but I think we'll stay on these 3 just because we're not gonna get locked out that quickly. Well, we got 40 hours left. I think they're good where they're at. We gotta start making space on our boards. I usually keep people on longer, but I'd rather just get like an early star on some of these 3 stars and miss out on a 4 star or 2. Let's just take all the linebackers off. Alright. We need some tackles, guard. We need O linemen. Some linebackers. Mainly O line though. Maybe some depth QB. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. Actually, we're just gonna search this. Let's go offensive tackle. Let's go well-rounded. 3 stars. look at the pipelines first. We'll just start with these three. Do well-rounded guards. All right. Let's look at some linebackers. I'm just gonna do any. Does it not pick up athletes? Interesting. Alright, we're just gonna go lurker. Actually, screw this. Since it doesn't show athletes, we're not gonna do search anymore. That's so weird. Or maybe they do, and there's literally just like no athletes. I was seeing them for the 4 stars, but maybe that's just not a thing for 3 stars. Here's an athlete thumper. Here we go. Those are the only thumpers I'll go for. I think that's enough for the linebacker position. Got 3 spots left. Look at some depth QB. Got dual threat, major grub, pocket passer, dual threat. Alright, we're capped there. And exposure. Championship contender. Pro potential. Pro potential. We'll go with this guy, the athlete. That's going to be it. Alright, who needs an offer? You need an offer. Anyone that's got an offer already is getting one immediately. Let's get some of these tackles offered. We'll offer the rest next week. But that's the most we can do right now. Alright. First game up against NC State. Alright, similar overalls. This might be winnable. Let's just make sure the Duke playbook is in effect. Alright. And let's make sure the depth chart is looking good. Nothing weird. We got our pure runner QB. I mean, our QBs are just so bad, guys. Holy crap. Running back is nice. Receivers, not very good. Tight ends are okay. O-line is okay. It's actually our strongest position group. Never mind. Offensive line is good. Interior D-line is not. Backer is not. Secondary is good. So those are our strengths. Let's see if we can get a win in our first game of the season. All right, and we level up. We're going to be able to upgrade up into Architect. We do lose the first week. Was it competitive? We lose 38 to 26. Definitely could have been worse. See, Jamal Carrion, 216 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 1 sacked, only 42% completion percentage. Pretty rough. We're able to run the ball pretty well. Christian Tolbert leading in receptions. No tackles for loss, no sacks, no interceptions. So, or 2 interceptions, but D-line isn't doing anything for us. I think the defense is going to struggle all season. Let's actually check our depth chart this time. How is he our slot receiver? That's pretty crazy. I mean, his route running's good though. Like, I'll take it, I guess. All right. I think we're in a good spot, roster-wise, depth chart-wise. Let's use our skill points. Always going to start with the quarterbacks. Let's check out recruiting. All right, looking good there. Just waiting till we can bring that dude on a visit. Just waiting. UCLA wants Kevin Beach, so that just makes our decision easier. We're just going to go harder on Thomas Jackson. Our running back room is really good, so we really don't need to like go after too many guys. We're top 5 for Chris Plummer. C+, A+, A+. So we got good grades on him. Let's go ahead and hard sell. Alright, Star Search. Let's get him on a visit ASAP. He's going quick, so we'll have him come against Syracuse. We'll go proximity to home. Yeah, we're looking good on Chris Plummer. I think I want to go 50 on Mohamed Akerke. And we'll just stay on 30 for Ezekiel McNitt. And we're just not doing enough to get Matt Crowther, so we'll just remove him from our board. We're not going to waste time. offer all these guards. Start getting in the mix there. Running away with Earl Godspeed. You love to see it. I'm just going to take Steven Smith off for now. Just sprinkle on an extra 5 for those guys. Let's take this guy off the board. Just too much competition for a 3-star right now. Alright, our board is good. I'm not going to add anyone. Let's see if I missed anyone in top 5. I don't think so. So that's all we're going to do for this week. We're probably going to get ran through by Florida. I believe they're a 91 overall, or a 90. Yeah, got a really good defense. So let's just sim through this one. Doubt there will be any surprises here. And I'm actually going to be right back. Alright, we should be 0-2. Did we put up any kind of fight? 23-14, we did. We kept it within 1 score. Very interesting. Never mind, garbage time. That's what happened. 191 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 1 sack, 50% completion percentage. We couldn't run the ball. Cambrick Ebron had the best day. We got 2 tackles for loss, no sacks, and no picks. So, nothing surprising there. Check out recruiting. Almost into the top 5 for Iwagwu. I'm going to have to get used to saying that if we get him. But I think we are going to be able to hard sell him. I mean, Florida's going to have better grades though, so we really just got to go balls to the wall on this guy if we're going to have any chance of getting him. We gotta get this guy committed before week 8 for sure. But shit. Week 4 we might need to get him committed. Just checking on our guys, seeing if anything needs to be changed. We do have 40 hours. championship contender, proximity to home. Let's see if we can hard sell this guy now. Okay, it's probably Conference Legend. It is. Alright, so we're in a good spot there. Where's he at? Let's bring him in week... he'll probably be around till week 8, I have to guess. Let's do week 8. And we'll go Conference Prestige. Add that 10 back on. There we go. Alright, we got 30 hours to work with. Should probably look at some tight ends. Just get a tight end or two on the board. I like the pure possession or pure blockers just based on development. I think I'm a bit more of a pure possession guy. Just because blocking is an easy upgrade. We're just going to start with those two guys. I don't want to... We don't need really tight end very bad, so... Let's just start with the guys that we have in the pipeline. 20 hours left. I could just go 50 here. I could do 10 more on these D tackles. Or I could just go 50 on this guy because we're doing fine on him. I think that makes the most sense. Just put 10 more on both of these guys. I want at least one of them. If we don't get both of them, that's fine. But getting at least one of them will be really nice. Alright, that's it for this week. I think we have a bye. No, we got FCS East. So we should beat the snot out of them. And then we have Syracuse next week. We'll hop into that one and sim that. And that's going to be an important win for us. Let's see if we dominated here. Be really disappointing if we didn't. 48-14. That's good. Good enough. That's enough domination to make me happy. 403 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 72% completion percentage, 14 carries for Dwayne Stick. I mean, what happened with our starters? Well, he's hurt. I mean, we don't have to look at much. We're playing a terrible team. No sacks, though. I mean, still no sacks. We have no pass rush whatsoever. All right, Syracuse is 2-1. We're finally in the top 5 for Iwagwu. I think all these guys are just conference legend. Seems to be the motivator of choice. Let's bring them week 8. And we'll go with Conference Prestige. Got to get Chris Plummer committed this week. Let's get Mohamed Okereke. Hard sold. He cares about playing time. Alright, Star Search. Don't have enough to bring him on a visit right now. Get locked out for playing style. Okay, whatever. Still not in the top 5 for Godspeed. He's taking his sweet time. Alright, he cares about playing time and pro potential. Okay, so let's see if we can figure this one out. I have a feeling we're not going to be able to. So we know it's either that. Oh, it is that. Okay. He hates our playing style, though. I'll throw him the extra 5 just for that. We'll take it back if we need it. But I don't think so. We've got to get Stephen Bickley across the finish line ASAP. This guy's probably conference legend as well. Let's spend the 10 on his visit. And let's bring him in. We'll just bring him in week 5. I was thinking about doing week 10, but that might be too late. And I don't want to bring him in on week 8 and get a competitive visit against our other quarterback. Okay, so Syracuse is a better team. It's not what I want to see. Look at this intro. I haven't seen this one yet. We're going to watch it. The intros this season. Boo their ass. Boo. Throw dildos on the field. Alright, we're going to go quarter by quarter. Here we go. We tied up. Alright, it's tied at 1. Just got to give ourselves a shot. We take the lead. Oh my gosh, let's go. We got to hold on to this, boys. We're moving the ball. We're moving the ball at will. We're up 31-10 at half. And we just continue to increase our lead. Couldn't think of the word there. Oh, this is so great. We're going to get the receiver committed. Let's freaking go. Let's go. That's a huge win for us. Let's take a look at the stats while we're here. All right. Jamal Carry-On. Ooh, Nick Cooks also played. Interesting. He actually played a lot better. Okay, we're going to have to keep that in mind. Nick Cooks was cooking. Jamal Carry-On had to have gotten hurt, but it looks like he's not going to be out very long at all. think our starting running backs hurt, guys. Holy shit. 8 receptions, 225 yards for Kelvin. Rudolph, that's pretty insane. How do we do on defense? No tackles for loss, no sacks, 1 pick. Our D-line is bad, y'all. Huge, absolutely huge win. Let's go to the next week. We're going to check the injury report, and we should see a commit right here. Let's go. Chris Plummer, new wide receiver 1. He will most likely be our best receiver off the bat. Okay, let's check out the injury report. How long is our running back going to be out? Oh my gosh, Achilles tear for Danny Offset. That's absolutely brutal. Tyrone Voss, broken thumb. He'll be back in 3 weeks. We're so deep at running back, it doesn't really matter. We're going to be good. And here comes Tennessee for Iguagu. That sucks. At least Florida's not going harder. I just really don't want to be stuck with a 3-star freshman quarterback. Alright, let's hard sell this guy. Conference prestige, playing style, and pro potential. We will not be bringing this guy on a visit. Way too expensive, especially right now. And real quick, before I forget, and use up those 10 points, I need to put that 10 back on this corner. Alright, we can hard sell Ezekiel McNitt. We'll bring him on a visit too. He's going to be really cheap. So I think he's star. Yep. Bring him on a visit. Yeah, we'll bring him week 8 to get that boost. And we'll do proximity to the home. KRK. I don't know if we need to bring you on a visit yet. We're just going to wait. Alright, we can hard sell. Got good speed here. So Gamer, Star Search, and Conference Legend are really the main motivations for these players this recruiting cycle. Junior Horn. So this is going to be Conference Legend. We can bring him on a visit. Yep, that's going to be it. Let's bring both of you guys on a visit. Yates is probably going to commit sooner. So we'll get him week 8. Go playing time. And we'll get you week 10. We'll do proximity to home. It's going to be all our points. We're still in good spots considering everything. Alright, let's move on. We got Kentucky this week. I think we do have a single player. Let me see. Visit scheduled. Who's coming against Kentucky? Jeffrey Shaughnessy is our lone visit this week. So we'll jump into this one. We're playing Kentucky. We're similar overalls. They're a bit better though. I do think we can beat them though, especially after what we did to Syracuse. I really do think the Duke playbook is going to help a lot. We're bringing change to the program. We're going to go quarter by quarter. It's looking methodical on offense. All right. All right, up 17-10 at half. All right, 20-10. Let's just continue to extend that lead. Don't let them get back into this. Oh, man. It's close. We're only up by 6. They take the late lead, and they're going to get the win. That's a tough one. They score 17 in the fourth quarter. Damn. Definitely not ideal. I don't think it should hurt us too much. It just would have been nice to get that boost on Shaughnessy. It's not the end of the world, though. We lost by 1 point. I don't think we're going to be penalized anything. We just didn't get the boost. I really wanted that boost, though. Man. Tennessee is right there, man. They're right on our heels. But we're rebuilding this receiver room. And doing a good job of it, it looks like. We might need to get good speed on a visit. It is expensive, though. How we do with Shaughnessy? So we didn't get the boost. The boost would have been nice, but I think we should still be able to get him. We're really, really close to getting Stephen Bickley. And I think we will get him. As long as we just don't get completely obliterated in week 8. Alright, we got 30 hours left. Is there a position we need to spend a little bit more on? I think maybe we just scout some of these 3-star quarterbacks. Start with Major Grubb, because there's a decent chance we're not going to get Iwagwu. We get a bust. That sucks. We definitely don't need a 3-star bust. To Joshua. That's a cool name. Alright. Week 6. Let's go to week 7. Alright, playing Georgia. Tennessee does take the lead, but I think we can still get him as long as he doesn't commit in week 7. That's tough. Oh, wow. Tulane made a big impact in week 6 on Mohamed Okereke. We can't bring him in week... Yeah, we can't bring him in week 8. Hopefully we can at least get in a recruiting battle and then just take the lead back, because the only reason they got ahead was because of the visit. Well, yeah, let's go back. Okay, we're still in a good spot there. But I do think we might have to bring him on a visit. We're so close to Stephen Bickley. Alright. We're going to make up 10 points by taking 5 off Justice Provo. We're going to take 5 off Eric Farrell. This is just for this week. Just to get Earl Goodspeed on a visit. He might make it to week 12. Let's just try it. Conference Prestige. Alright. That's all we can do. Let's sim through this one. All right. 2-4, 0-3 in the SEC. We lose 31-10. Not too surprising. We just can't get blown out week 8. We got to make this happen now. Can I bring him on a visit? I can. Let's bring him week 10. Go with playing time. Good thing we took time off of him because we just got locked out. We're in a recruiting battle for Stephen Bickley. This is brutal. We're probably going to lose Stephen Bickley. We play Auburn this week. Only way we don't lose him is if we beat him, basically, I feel like. This guy's bigger. Let's scout this guy. Okay. Not bad marks from what we can see for a 3-star. We're going to hop into this one. Please just let us keep it close. If by some miracle we win, we'll take that, but we gotta keep it close. Not a good start. $35 zip. And that was at half, by the way. Oh, man. $48 zip. Congrats, Auburn. You're going to get the corner. You're going to get... I'm not going to get a quarterback. That's what's going to happen. Our worst loss of the season. We get Bobby Yates, though. We get Jeffrey Shaughnessy. Iwagwu commits to Tennessee. Stephen Bickley commits to Auburn. Our top 2 players we lose in week 8. That's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. At least we get a gem in Kelvin Coxey. Cool. This guy looks like a better starter. But this guy will probably be the QB of the future. We should still get McNitt. We should get Okereke. We're still improving the team, even though we just lost out on the 2 guys we wanted more than anyone. And now USC's coming for Earl Goodspeed, which really sucks. Still get Junior Horn. We got Shaughnessy, though, at least. We're going to need to add more corners to the board. More safeties. Our championship contender is not going to get any better. So anyone we're locked out on because of that, we just got to remove them. Should probably look at more edges too. We're just going to start sprinkling points on these 3 stars. So now we're kind of in that time where it's going to be time to start focusing on these guys. We're about there. This guy's got no offers. He's a field corner. Got a boundary corner, no offers. Boundary corner, no offers. Field. We got bump and run. Boundary. Field. Boundary. Bump and run. Alright, let's look at some safeties. I don't remember removing that guy, but I guess I did. Take a look at the hybrid. Another hybrid, another hybrid. I mean, we can just like roll with hybrids and then just really focus on their coverage skills. That's probably what we'll do. is just what we're gonna do. We'll see how many more 4 stars we get, and then it's 3 stars from there. Put 10 on Justice Provo just because that's where the most competition is. Alright, that's where we're at for this week. Let's move on. Alright, we got Thomas Jackson. We got Junior Horn. But we lose Mohamed Okereke to Tulane. Surprisingly. That's going to be okay. That is A-okay. Now we're in a recruiting battle? You gotta be kidding me. We're going to start putting in a lot more points in on these 3 stars now that we got so many more opened up. What is it, week 10? Yeah, we're probably gonna lose good speed. I don't think there's any way we don't right now. We'll just stay in it one more week though. This guy's gonna commit. Got 30 points left. Perfect. Alright, that's just what we're going to do for this week. Let's move on. Gonna lose good speed probably. The only 4-star speed rusher we really had a chance with, we're gonna lose. We get Ezekiel McNitt though. We lose good speed to SC. I'm not even gonna look at the stats. I just want to see the score. Yeah. We're just not playing well down the stretch. We're just not good enough, more than anything. We really don't need to be putting points on this guy. We're not going to get him. We could find another 3-star QB to go after, or a transfer portal guy. Probably go for transfer portal instead. 65 points left. Go 50 on him. And let's look at edge. Power rusher. We're just gonna go probably power rusher. No one's recruiting him. Probably not gonna get any speed rushers. We just really need hella bodies at this point. We'll get an edge setter in here. I haven't really looked at these guys too much. Pure power, power rusher. That's what we're gonna go with. We won't offer them yet, but maybe next week. Alright, we know what this guy's motivations are. Gonna offer these dudes. Just get as many bodies in here as we can. That's all the points we got for now. Okay, wait, B minus, B minus, C plus. Yeah, that's enough. Take these guys off our board. This guy cares about playing time, and that's all we know. Might be able to piece it together though. Okay, it could be the cleat. It's the cleat. We're gonna bring him on a visit too. Let's go offer the rest of those edges. And whatever we have left, we'll just spread across. We're just gonna be able to do 5. So we'll just go after the guys without any offers to start. So like this guy has no offer. This guy does. This guy has no offer. offer, and no offer. Alright, that's all we're going to do for this week. Let's lose another game. Alright, sorry. Did we win? Marquez Kronk, it's SEC Defensive Player of the Week. 2 interceptions, 9 tackles. Did we win? I think we won. What the hell is happening? We beat the shit out of Tennessee. What the fuck? Interesting. That is crazy. How did we win that game? I'm not mad about it. I'm just confused. Like, the sim is so random at times. Bama can fuck right off. We'll come back to these guys. We really need to show more love to these safeties because we really need them. But not yet. We gotta get more onto these edges. Oops. We'll do. Actually, we'll just do 15 on the pure power guy. Edge setter. He's doing fine. Alright, that's what we're doing this week. We got 2 more games this season. I was about to say last game of the year. We win another game. We're finishing the season strong. Gotta see the stats for this one. 227 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 61% completion percentage. We just ran the ball all over them. 2 interceptions for Kronk, 4 tackles for loss, and we're finally getting some sacks. We'll take it. All right, let's check out recruiting. These last few weeks, we can really expect some bigger schools to get involved. Like this. Just take them off. Screw it. We really just don't need the competition. I think this is Conference Legend. Yep. Didn't want to do 40. Meant to do 20. Doing okay at cornerback. Alright, let's put 10 more on these guys. Let's go. I don't think we're going to get this guy. Let's just take him off, and then we'll... One of these we'll be able to get to 50. Let's put 50 on this dude. And we got 20 left. We're 10 and 5 there. Got him on a visit this week. We'll keep him on for one more week just to see. Alright, that's where we're at. All things considered, we're not doing terrible. Would have been really nice to get that quarterback at that jump corner. Did we? No, we lost. I was going to say, did we win again? But no. We did it. Last week of recruiting. We're going to get the gem 3-star QB. Charlotte's trying to make something happen. John Chosen. Soft sell there. We're not going to get Justice Provo. Yeah, we got blown out, so we're not going to get him. So we're really relying on these two guys, and then transfer portal. It could be worse. It could be worse. What we're doing here. This guy should probably be 50 though, and then Shackleford should probably be 40. He's a junior anyway, a JUCO junior. That's what we're doing. We're going to be able to improve this program pretty quickly, I think. Okay, we get Javante Barton. We get Jamal Ballo. Marvin Irving wins the Heisman, 112 receptions, over 1,700 yards, 20 touchdowns. Well deserved. We're not going to accept anything. Just want to take a look. Let's look at our early National Signing Day, see how we did as far as development traits. We get Star Dev on Thomas Jackson. Impact on Ezekiel McNitt. Normal on Chris Plummer. That sucks. Normal on Junior Horn. Impact on Bobby Yates. Jeffrey Shaughnessy's normal. Then Javante Barton's normal. And Jamal Ballo is impact. Really hoping Chris Plummer would be star. I bet you the other guy was. See if there's any new offers coming in. Head coach of Nevada? No thanks. I want to focus on the resurgence of South Carolina. I want to be a Gamecock. I need to be a Gamecock right now. I'm going to sim this. Who we got? We got Alabama and Michigan in the national championship. I'm going to sim this and use the restroom real quick. All right. See who won the national championship here in 2031. Alabama wins 41-34. Good game. As I spill my protein shake. Can you see that? No, you guys can't. Whatever. Take care of that later. Well, the season went as expected for a 72 overall team in the SEC. We went 4-8. Let's see who's leaving. We don't even get to persuade anyone. We do have some guys projected to go in the draft, which is great. But we're going to lose some future starters. Dwayne Stick's going to leave. Emmett Carmona. But honestly, other than that, nothing too major. Shouldn't hurt too bad. Definitely wasn't like losing all of our best players every season at Louisiana. That shit really wore me down, man. I couldn't wait to get out of there by the time we got offered South Carolina. I don't know if I could have done another season. That shit was so frustrating. Master Motivator unlocked. How do we do that? How did we unlock Master Motivator? Alright, getting up to tier 3 looks very worthwhile. But it's 20 to upgrade it. Do we upgrade to Master Motivator, or do we just continue to focus on Architect? That is the question. We get locked out? How did we go to an F so quickly? We can take him off. Him will keep on. There still might be a chance we can pull him. We're gonna hard sell all these guys. You just do 5 on him. Seems like the bump and run guys don't get recruited super hard. That might be something to keep him. B+, B-, and D-. Yeah, we're still, that's good enough. Alright, let's look at the transfer portal. Who wants me? Alright, we got 2 guys interested in us. We got a halfback, Rafael Cruz, and a signal caller in Kona Swoop. One's a sophomore, one's a junior. Definitely take a look at those guys. Put our best foot forward with these guys. All right, and then let's go back to the transfer portal. Any QBs? Definitely want to look at these dual threats. Junior. Look at this guy too. I'd really like to have Dean Shaver just because he's a junior. Okay, we got 190 points left. Let's get some safeties, some O-linemen. Nobody wants me. That's brutal, man. Any zone corners? Okay. We can use zone corners. And I think field corners, too. I feel like those guys we can use as safety. Yeah. That's 3. What the fuck? The Raging Cajuns are ranked 7th in the nation after we leave their ass. This was a guy that we recruited before, though. Let's bring him to the program. Actually, no. We're just gonna... Let's bring Deshaun Hops back. He's older. Really think that's all we need to do right now. I could get more greedy, but... Let's just give ourselves the best chance possible of getting what we actually need. What we're gonna do actually is we're gonna go 40 on these dudes. That leaves us with 40 to put on Deshaun Hops. Alright, that's where we're at in the transfer portal. I think we have a pretty good chance of bringing in most of those guys. Alright, we got locked out by one of those quarterbacks. He was the freshman though, so... Not really worried about that. We have a chance to bring in both of these juniors and just see who's better. He likes brand exposure, playing time. Okay, it could be the TV. And it could be the phone. And it could be Star Search as well. We don't really know. We'll bring this guy in for playing time. Alright, it's the TV for this guy. That probably means it's TV for the other guy. C+, C-, A+. It should be enough. Yep. So... Oh no, I'm not actually trying to sway. Bring him in week 3. Rafael Cruz. Conference prestige, playing style. Okay, could be the football. I mean, there's too many possibilities right now for us to take a shot on it. What would be smart though? Let's bring this guy on a visit next week to try and give us a complimentary boost to one of the quarterbacks. Alright, we can free up some time here. Deshaun Hobbs is going to go to Tennessee. We'll bring in another interior O lineman. Alright. Okay, and save some points here. I keep saying points, I mean hours. Okay, looking good on Kona Swoop. He likes playing time and playing style. We're probably not going to be able to get this. Yeah, I don't think so. But we can schedule him on a visit. Go with playing time, of course. Get all these guys hard sold, pro potential. It's got to be the timer. Or no, it's not actually. Yeah, it could be. We'll just send the house on him for now. We're out on this guy. Brand exposure. Yeah, we don't know enough about this guy yet, but we can bring him in on a visit. Bring him in week 3. We'll just do pro potential. Got 25 points left. Him in on a visit. B plus, B minus. Alright, proximity to home it is. This guy we can save some hours on. Got 55 hours left. Who else needs a visit? Going the wrong way. Do we need any kickers? Special teamers? No, we don't. Bring you in week 3. Actually, wait. Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. Bring you in week 3 for conference prestige, and I'll bring you in week 4 for conference prestige. Alright, we're maxed. Maxed out on hours. All right, we get Reggie Hills. Okay, week 3. Oh, that's annoying. All right. Still good. Really don't think there's much else for us to do at this point. We just wait. See who we got. Playing time, playing style. I just don't think there's still not enough to go off of right now. It kind of looks like we're gonna lose him. Transfer portal's competitive. Just make sure there's no one ready for a visit that needs to be on one. Nah, we're good. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get to the last week, see who we got, who we didn't. We didn't lose anyone yet. We'll take that. We might lose Dean Shaver this week. But at least we got Reggie Hills. And we're going to lose Rafael Cruz. Did we ever hard sell him? We didn't. That's why we freaking losing him. That's my bad. We probably could have had this guy. It's a crown. It's the crown. Maybe this will be enough to change his mind, but that's why it pays to take the extra time sometimes. And just make sure you're not missing anything, because I definitely missed that. I think we'll get Kona Swoop. I don't think they should overtake us this week. We still just don't know enough. I don't think. We'll look one more time. We're not going to make the same mistake twice. So it's playing style and playing time. Okay, so it could be the campus. Okay, yeah, there's just too many possibilities. Actually, if it's between the cleat and the campus, it's more than likely the cleat. But it could also be that, so yeah, we're not going to take the chance. We'll play it safe on that one. Let's hard sell this guy and try to get him at the last second. Man, we're gonna lose Cherry. That just sucks. Alright, it is what it is. Let's see what happens. Alright, Kelvin Coxey we get. We do not get Dean Shaver. We get Marvin Chestnut, Shaquille Lemons, Titus Randall, Greg Lloyd, Lamar Bromell, Howie Shackleford, Tevin Smelly, Kevin Velasco, Harvey Traywin, Jake Power. We did get Dean Shaver actually. Leonard Childress, Stephen Meeks, Caleb Mayo, Kona Swoop we got, Kevin Iverson. Beautiful. We lost Beatty to Cincinnati, and we lost Cruz to Pitt. Thanks for interrupting me. And we lost Cherry to Maryland. Could be worse. Definitely sucks to lose some of those guys, but you know, it is what it is. Kelvin Coxey, please be elite. He's only impact? I thought this was the future. Normal for both of these other guys. But we did get star for Thomas Jackson. We get impact on Greg Lloyd. Impact on Jake Power. Impact on Caleb Mayo. Get impact on Bobby Yates. Elite on Kona Swoop. What's his deal? We can't see his deal breaker right now, but hopefully it's something where he's not going to leave us. Athlete Thumper, you get Elite Dev. I saw something on the internet today that said, if you ever see an Athlete Thumper, recruit them. And I trusted it, and look. So if you're watching this, if you ever see this, just know, always recruit an Athlete Thumper. We get impact on Marvin Chestnut. And we get star on Shaquille Lemons. The guys we missed out on, we really weren't missing much. So all things considered, I think we did pretty well. Let's see how we stacked up in the SEC. We have the top 25. We have a top 25 class in the nation. But that does... I mean, shit. Kentucky only signed 10 guys, man. Kentucky's going to be hurting soon. All things considered, very successful recruiting cycle. No position changes. I'm pretty sure it's still glitched. Until I hear any different, we're not doing position changes. Alright. Time to train these boys. Alright, the skill points are going to be higher than what we're usually used to, due to the fact that I turned the manual XP percentage penalty down to 0 because of the glitch of not getting in-season training. Okay? So Reggie Hills, he's going to be our starter this season. I want to get his awareness up as high as possible. That's really going to be crucial for us. So let's do that. See if we can get him any abilities to start. Nope. We're just going to focus on his IQ, guys, for the most part. And then we'll see what we can do with accuracy. But, I mean, awareness, play action, carrying, ball carrier vision. Yeah. We're not going to be able to get any abilities by doing that. So let's just get that awareness up as much as we can. Make him a processor. We got 2 points left. I think that's all we can do. That's it. We got his awareness up to 82. And his carrying up to a 94. Ball carrier vision up to a 92. So in this veer and shoot offense where he will be carrying the ball, that actually is going to help. Decent acceleration, not great speed though. Same for this guy. We just really got to get his awareness up. That way, if he comes in the game, he can actually operate the offense. Accuracy isn't good, but at least he could read the field. Got 42 points for Nick Cooks. Let's just start with that IQ. We'll get this to like a usable level, like 75, and then we'll start working on some accuracy. This guy shouldn't be up for like any abilities at this point. That brings him up to 76. I mean, man, he improved a ton. Very interesting. Dorian Freitas. It's going to be the same thing for him. You just got to get him to a point where he can read what's going on. Okay, and the rest will do accuracy. Alright, that's all we can do. Shaver's still going to be our QB2. Alright. Joey Teray, he's a backfield threat. And that's what you're going to be. We're not going to change that. He will not be like our starter on the depth chart, but he will be a third down back. East-West playmaker, Jamarcus Duarte. Alright, he can really only work on his... Let's see, yeah. Can can really only work on his like route running and hands. So that's what we're gonna do. That brings him to 73. This guy is also an East-West playmaker. We'll work on his power and IQ. Just make him an overall better runner. Oops. Got another East-West playmaker. This guy's nearly capped. Just work on his power and his IQ. Alright, that's all we can do. Alright, we got Russ Michaels. He's got 39 skill points. Get that power way up. What are you? East-West playmaker. Power up a little bit, and then let's just work on elusiveness. Then we'll go IQ for the rest. We'll do a little route run. It brings him up to 72. Alright, last but not least, we got Quan Dingle. Absolutely elite name. We're just gonna make this guy the best possible athlete we can. That's all we got. All right, we only got 5 receivers. We got more than that on the roster, but we got more halfbacks that are upperclassmen than receivers, which is pretty nuts. Work on that route. Okay. Just work on that route running. Just want to make sure we're not missing any abilities here. Alright, we're maxed out. This guy got hurt. Yeah, he's healthy now. Alright, Marcel Grimes, a speedster. He's maxed. So let's get his hands up. Get that route running up as much as possible. And then we'll have 2 points left. He's up to an 80. Awareness up a little bit. All right, Marcel Grimes, looking to be wide receiver 1. All right, Sidney Whipple, contested specialist. Let's get that athleticism up all the way we can. That's all we're gonna do. Juan Paulo. What are you? Speedster. Get that speed up then. And then go to hands. Kiri Shermer, 33 skill points. He is a speedster, and he's maxed there. Guess we'll just do elusiveness. Alrighty, he's up to 70. Alright, on to tight ends. Start with your blocking. We'll go hands. Can't do any route running, but we can do IQ. He's up to 78. Quincy Babineau has 49 to work with. Let's get his athleticism up as much as we can to start. We'll work on his hands. And his route running. That brings him up to a 64. Alexander Folkerts. Got to get hands blocking up big time. There we go. Got a lot of points to work with though. Jose Bags. That pass block up. Go run block. Footwork. We got 2 left. We can go footwork. And that's all we can do. Stephen Shelley or Stefan. He is also a pass pro, pass protector, archetype. That run blocking up as much as possible. Probably should have done some on power, but he's up to 77. And then we got Greg Humphreys. He's well-rounded. Let's get his blocking up as much as possible. Let's see, we got 22 points left. Let's put a little into strength. Let's put the rest into strength. Get him stronger. I wish when you like improve stuff like strength or something like that, their overall weight goes up a little bit. I feel like that would make sense. Let's see, raw strength. So we're barely going to be able to do anything with this guy. So we've got 1 point left. Yeah, there's nothing we can even do with that. Alright, we got 61 for Rashad Todia. What is he? He's an agile archetype. Work on his blocking. Might take a while. Alright, let's work on his footwork a little bit. He is supposed to be an agile lineman after all. Still not able to get any abilities yet. He's already up to an 82. Let's see. Pro potentials is deal breaker. He should still be around. This guy's a redshirt freshman. Only impact out. Interesting. That guy had a lot of points. Got Zach Harper. Another raw strength lineman. Oh wait, we already did this guy. Never mind. Alright. Go to center. Only got one center on our roster. So we'll probably have a guard play center this time around. We just got to get his blocking up big time. Start with run blocking. Alright, got 13 left. Let's put a little into footwork. A bit into IQ. Alright, that's everything we can do. He's up to a 74, so he's now startable. But hopefully we don't have to. I think we have a lot more depth at the guard and tackle position, so we can slide someone over to center. 29 skill points. Let's see what are you? Pass protector. Alright. Work on the footwork a little. I do want to get his pass protection up as high as possible. Only got 2 points left. We can do IQ. I don't love pass protecting guards. That's what we got right now. We're new to this program. Alright, we got an agile Herb Azuma. We're just gonna get that. We're gonna max his blocking out more than likely here. Then let's get that agility up a bit. Yeah, no abilities yet. Let's get some IQ. Alright, that's where we're at. He's up to 76. We might be close to an 80 overall after this offseason with how much these guys are progressing. I mean, 77 skill points is insane. He's a guard. If you're a guard, I want your run blocking to be your bread and butter here. He is a pass protector though. We do have to show some love there. Alright, we got 29 points left. Let's get his footwork up a bit. Get that IQ up a bit. Wish there was a quicker way to do this. Man, IQ's super cheap. I can't believe it's still at 2. Don't really care about quickness. We'll just do footwork, and then that should be it. He's up to an 80. Holy shit. Our O-line is developing like crazy. Pass protector. He's maxed there. Does he have any abilities? He does. Let's go. Let's max out on these abilities. That's the most we can do for now. Let's get that power up a little bit. We'll just max out the run blocking as much as we can. We got 3 points left. Let's do footwork. That's where we're at. Haha, what's good? What's up, Jacob? I know you love watching me upgrade my players. I know that's your favorite thing, dude. Gotta get the strength up a little bit. Get the IQ up a little bit. Finish off with that run blocking. Dude, I'm trying. My team sucks right now, though. I'm pretty sure last time you watched me, though, I was with Louisiana, Lafayette, Raging Cajuns. Now I'm with South Carolina. And they got really bad. They're like down to a 72 overall. Worse than I had Louisiana. So I got a lot of work to do with this program. Gotta get that IQ up a little bit. Alright, he's up to 78. Yeah, I'm just trying to get to these guys to playable. And then I'm going to start focusing on abilities after that. Yeah, none of these guys are really starting, so spending most of the skill points on their actual skills so they can someday be a starter. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. You gotta get this game though. I know you're on PC, but I literally bought the Xbox Series S for College Football 25, and I just got it used off of like OfferUp. Got it for like a fraction of the price. Like, I don't know how you still play Madden, bro. I hope it's a lot better this season. If it is, I'll get it, but I regretted getting Madden 25. It was just so bad, in my opinion. Wait. Let's finish here. Manually progressing these players is kind of a bitch. But it's the best way to get your players good. I need to get this guy's acceleration higher, but he's maxed out there. So what else can I do? If I can get his power moves high enough, I can get duress or pocket disruptor. So I really just need to focus on power moves. That's the only way we're going to get any abilities. What year is this guy? He's a junior, so even like next year we can work on his strength and his run stopping ability to make him a more well-rounded guy, but we're still not even there. Okay, so I'm gonna leave his power moves there. We're not gonna have enough points to actually get an ability for him yet, so let's just make him a little bit more well-rounded. Get his run stopping up a bit. We'll do one more there, and then we'll go IQ so he can actually understand what's going on when the ball is tagged. Jacob, I do think it helps. I honestly do, because like I keep seeing more concurrent viewers. That's what it says. So it's like how many people are watching right now. And like since you've been in here commenting, there's been people coming in and out. But I don't know if that's like Trey or something. I don't know if Trey's checking it out, but dude, this guy's gonna be a dog though. 97 finesse moves, dude. You gotta beat him with South Dakota State. I don't think South Dakota State's in this game, but you can probably... I'm sure they're made on Team Builder, so you just have to download them. It is Trey. What's up, Trey? I think Jacob hopped off then. Thanks for popping in, dude. I appreciate it. Jacob was saying he doesn't know if like writing in the chat. Oh, it only shows one viewer for me right now. Hold up. That's what it shows on OBS. It actually shows 2 on YouTube Studio though. So I can't rely on OBS. I gotta rely on YouTube Studio. But yeah, Trayvon, do you have Xbox? No, yeah, we just talked about this. You do have Xbox. My gamer tag is Googob. Guugob. Short for you know what. The Gucci Gale. Trey, have you played this yet? Let me get his power moves all the way up. Yeah, I think having you guys in here, like, putting in comments helps, but... I know you guys got lives. What are you guys doing right now? You guys just chilling? Oh, you got homework? I feel that. EMT. Gotta know your shit. Dude, look at this guy's beard, Jacob. Get this guy's finesse moves up a little bit. Let's get his IQ up a bit. Yeah, bro, you're gonna have to teach me more about this, because honestly, like, my whole philosophy so far is just do this shit every day, and the more shit I put out, you know, the faster this shit will pick up. I know there's like other things I should be doing, like shorts and social media and stuff, but I honestly just have so much time in a day. Like, I'm literally streaming on my lunches, editing whenever I have time in the mornings before work and stuff. And if work's ever slow, then I'll like edit stuff, and sometimes I'll stream too. And just like, I have my work computer right here, just so I'm like not missing anything. But yeah, I definitely need more time to like do the social media stuff, because that's the stuff I know the least about. Like, I can edit a video, I know how to record it, I know how to make the thumbnails, but that's a good idea actually. I mean, we should do that shit, honestly, Jacob. I'll get fucked up playing you. You always beat me. He's bullshit. Let's get that power up a little bit. Yeah, dude. I wasn't using OBS to start. I used, because I have the Elgato capture card, and I was just using whatever software came with that. And like, I remember I recorded for like 4 hours my first day, and like, it just didn't save or something. Like, I forget exactly what happened, but I just got fucked over basically. And yeah, That was brutal. So I switched to OBS the day after, and it's been working perfectly. This guy's a speed rusher D tackle, but his finesse moves are capped like crazy. Like, that's just ridiculous. There's no way his finesse move should be capped like that as a speed rusher. Wait, hold up. I got you. Okay. That's good to know, Trip. The more, so basically the more I use YouTube, the more it'll push my shit. Or the most I post, you mean? The more I post. Not just like use it, but... And like, I've never had a TikTok, but I know that's probably like the best social media platform to create like the short format videos and stuff, but I literally have never had a TikTok account. I literally wouldn't know the first thing to do. So I'll just have to learn. I know there's like hella YouTube videos and stuff out there that teach you how to do this shit, so I really just need the time to do it, but my main focus lately has just been like trying to stream every day and trying to upload a couple videos every week. So yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to do one more season streaming this series, or if I want to stop the stream before the next season starts and then record another Northwestern Dynasty video, because I haven't really touched that Dynasty since last week. That video I uploaded today, I recorded last week. And since then I've fixed my webcam, so I look way better now. I was looking rough in those first couple videos. Even Caitlin, she was roasting me, dude. Yeah, dude, I'll use your music for an intro. I know I did that the last time I tried to create a YouTube account with the COD videos. J2G, shout out, RIP. My only D tackles on the roster are both speed rushers. That's not ideal at all. I need some guys that are going to stop the run a bit. But at least we'll be able to get after the passer somewhat. Yeah, that's true. That's something like I've thought about. I haven't really had any like crazy moments so far, like in a game. I also want to do a Road to Glory series too, with like a dual threat quarterback that plays in the Georgia Tech offense. I don't know if you've seen it, but the Georgia Tech playbook in this game is really cool. There's like a lot of misdirection and a lot of quarterback runs, like quarterback powers and, you know, quarterback zones. That's true, dude. Yeah, when I played Oregon in the Northwestern Dynasty, I threw 3 picks on the first 3 throws. Or something like that. Like, it was close to that. Maybe 3 picks in the first 4 throws. I'm just not good at this game yet. Like, it's way different than College Football 25, in my opinion. So it just feels a lot different. Let's see, Sam linebacker, he's a signal caller. Definitely need that pass coverage up to at least like an 85. Let's get the IQ up though, so he can actually know what he's doing. And then we'll put a little bit into pass rush. Yeah. I just don't know what like tips to share. Yeah, I gotta figure out something like that to do. So it probably is something that I can like teach in the shorts, but I don't know what it would be, to be honest with you. I gotta think about it. I'm definitely gonna do it. I just don't know what I would share, basically. Interesting. I didn't know that. Oh, like literally like just like basic shit. See, like I'm always thinking like what can I show someone that's actually played this game before? But like maybe I just like teach the like most basic shit ever for people that have like never played this game. Yeah, I feel that. Shit. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, like every day I've been focusing on either streaming or creating a video or both. Maybe I need to have just more days where I'm focusing on like those kind of shorts and stuff. Dude, honestly, yeah. No, you guys are giving me some good ideas. I should literally just start with the most basic shit that I know. Oh, this guy's fast as fuck. He's already a good athlete. I'll put 1 into his speed, get him to 90 acceleration. For a freaking linebacker, dude. Get his pass coverage up. Get that IQ up a bit. Yeah, Jacob, just look for used ones. I'm telling you, bro, this game's so much better than Madden. It has its problems for sure, because I mean the same company makes it. But you definitely should, bro. It's better. I do hope Madden is better this year though. It's just been so god awful the last few years. I wish they still called it NCAA. College football is fine, but it doesn't hit the same. What is this guy? He's a Mike and your IQ's that low? That's insane. You just gotta get his awareness into the 70s at least. Now let's get that speed up as much as possible, and then we'll do pass coverage for the rest. I will be doing Road to Glory. Honestly, Hulu. That'd be sick, honestly. Dude, actually in like NCAA 14, you could like do a team. I don't know if it was 14 actually, but one of like the old NCAAs, you could do a team builder for your high school team. I remember Dan used to do it. But you can't do it in this one. But there's actually, I think there's like 5 different uniforms you can choose from, and one of them is like white and red. Yo, by the way, this guy right here, Kona Swoop, I just picked him up in the transfer portal. He's got elite dev. But he's a senior. But he's got 53 skill points to use right now. I'm about to turn this guy into a dog. I'm going to try to get him as many abilities as possible. So I want to see if I can get platinum blow up. Is he playing football at Modern Day? Wait. He was able to team build for his high school team? I'm confused. Did your brother actually go to Modern Day or like in the game? Oh. How does he do that? I was gonna say. Dude, look at this guy's skill caps. He has like no skill caps. Imagine if we had this guy since he was a freshman. I mean, 95 acceleration, 90 speed as a will linebacker, dude. I'm tempted to get it up even higher, but it's, I mean, it'd be better to put it elsewhere. Got you. We gotta get his block shedding up so we can get platinum blow up. This guy's just gonna be an absolute monster in the middle. And we can get wrap up too. Okay, we just gotta get his block shutting up one more time. We'll have platinum. And I think that's all we'll do on run stopping. Because I think gold wrap up will be plenty fine. We got 2 points left. He's a 92 overall. Is there anything we can do for 2 points? We can't. So we're just maxed right there. This is as good as he'll get. Yeah, dude, this guy's... I've never had a player this good in the game so far, honestly. I'll tell you right now, Dynasty's a bitch. The transfer portal's a bitch. Recruiting's a bitch, dude. They made it so much harder this season. College Football 25, it was so easy. I got Georgia Southern up to a 97 overall in like 5 years. I was with Louisiana Lafayette for like 6 seasons, and the highest I got them was 79 overall. Because your best players leave in the transfer portal every season. I think they still do that, Jacob. I need to put this guy at Mike, though. He'll be our sub linebacker for sure, though. Let's see, what's this guy? Signal caller. His speed's pretty good. I'm not going to change that at all. He needs to just get better skill-wise. His IQ up at least to like a 75. And then we'll get his pass coverage up. That run stopping up. We'll do power. We'll get his hit power up a little bit, and then we got 4 points. We can do blow up. Yeah, we'll take that. Oh, we can get silver blow up. Even better. He's up to an 83. Yo, so you can see that South Carolina sucked this season. 72 overall. Never seen a SEC team that bad. This is in year 2032. I think we're in right now. But yeah, I think after this offseason, after I get done upgrading these players, we should be like at an 80, I think. Let's see, this guy's a Will, signal caller. Just get his speed up a little bit. And we'll just get his pass coverage up. This guy won't be playing really at all this season for us, so... Jacob, what are you about to do, bro? You just chilling right now? I know Trayvon's got to do homework. Email campaign for work? Is it like marketing? Nice, dude. Where are you competing at? Is it like by where you live? Or do you have to like travel for these like competitions and stuff? This guy's a sophomore. He's an 85 overall. He's like, I can max him in zone coverage. He's already good enough though. Oh, Long Beach. It's not too bad. Could be worse. You're used to driving out that way anyway. We got to get him better in man though before we boost his zone anymore. I mean, look at that. That's terrible. We can get bouncer. We're going to get bouncer up as much as possible though. Man, we're just going to use the rest on man coverage. get this up as high as possible. And then the rest we'll use on his hands. Alright, that's all we can do. He's up to an 88. What's his deal breaker? Proximity to home. So this guy should be with us till his senior year. Change of directions at 99 now. I wish we could get him a little bit faster. But, I mean, his man coverage is now usable. His zone coverage is amazing. And he's still got 2 more seasons with us. Or 1 more off season, I should say. Alright, Shaquille Lemons. His deal breaker's brand exposure. He'll probably transfer. Unless we just like win a lot more games this season. Which we should. We should at least win a couple more, but we definitely got to get this guy's speed up. He can't be playing at corner with under 90 acceleration, in my opinion. There we go. Get his robber up. That's big time. Platinum robber. That's beautiful. Yeah, this guy's pretty good. He's a senior though, so this is the best we're going to be able to get him. Get his band coverage up a little bit more. But our corner room's looking pretty good. As far as coverage skills go, this guy might be in the slot though, to be honest. And then the rest of our corners are just ass. Let's see. This guy's a bump and run corner. He's maxed on quickness. I mean, so we're just going to get his man coverage up as high as possible. He's got 99 change of direction, but he's still not able to get any abilities. Show a little love to hands and stopping the run. Go. He's up to a 78. He was just at like a 60 whatever. Now he's up to a 78, so he's actually usable. Boys, this is the most viewers I've ever had. A nice crisp 5 total viewers so far today. I've been streaming for just over 3 hours. Hold on for 1 sec, boys. All right, we back. Oh wait, we got Brady McGlockton, bro. Where the 5 at? I think it shows we got 3 right now. But 5 total for the last 3 hours. It's a new record for me. I'll take it, bro. Let's get that zone coverage. I mean, we just need to work on his coverage skills in general. Gotta get this guy like mid 70s for zone and man. So 73, and then we'll finish up here. We'll get his hands going a little bit. Bro, the computer making up these names. I know, dude. Some of them are crazy. Like that one's not even bad. I got no free safeties on the roster. I mean, that's how bad it is here. This is the situation I chose to join when I left Louisiana. And bro, I left Louisiana, and at the end of this season, they were 7th in the nation, bro. The season I leave, they go to 7th in the nation. Like, actually, before I finish this, I want to look at their schedule. Because this was the team I built from nothing. Wait a minute. I can't even look at that stuff right now. I'll look later though. But yeah, the Raging Cajuns, they seem to figure shit out after I left. That shit hurt. It hurt to see that. Man, this guy's capped on his quickness. He's a 79 speed safety, bro. So that means his IQ's got to be through the roof. What just happened? That was weird. That means he's always got to be in the right position. Got to get that awareness up. Play rec up. Let's see. No abilities. I don't really care about run support. I'm gonna be honest. Like, we need you to stop the pass first. Power. I'll do run support. He's up to an 82. But man, is he slow? It's because he's a box specialist. See if I can put him into my eyebrow ski piece. I'll let you know when I'm streaming again next. Appreciate you guys hopping in, saying what's up. We're at 6 views now, by the way. 6 total views for the day. This guy's a hybrid. His quickness is maxed. Get that pass coverage as high as possible, and then we'll go IQ. I really don't care so much about run support at this part in their development. That's kind of like icing on the cake for me. Dude, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. At least we can get this guy's quickness up as much as possible. We're not going to be able to do much else, but now he's 89, 89. That's in a usable spot. And we'll just work on his IQ. Other than that, he's only a 68. He's a junior. He's never going to start for us. Kevin Bueno, our kicker's pretty good. 85 overall. He's maxed on accuracy, so we'll just max his kick power. And he doesn't need anything for punts. So unfortunately, that's the most I can do with this kicking and stuff. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. We'll just do the coffin corner. But Trey, add me on this whenever you can. We'll get some games in. Alright, we'll get Mega Leg. Got 1 point left. That's all we can do. He's a senior as well, so after upgrading the roster, we're looking pretty good. We got some 90s, one of those being a punter, so it doesn't really matter. But we got a bunch of guys in the 80s, so those are above average starters. They're not going to get drafted, but they're good college players. And then anything in the 70s I look at is just kind of like, anything around like 74 and up, I just look at as like an average player. And then anything under that's below average. Anything in the 60s, they absolutely should not be on the field. You don't have 26 yet. Yeah, bro, let me know when you get it, because some of my buddies out here, we're going to start an online Dynasty soon in the next like week or two. So even if you don't have it by then, you can always join us whenever, but should definitely join our online Dynasty. Jacob too. I don't know why it doesn't update our overall yet. Let's upgrade our coach skills. I don't know if it's going to be if it's going to be better for us to go to Master Motivator or just keep working on Architects. I feel like Master Motivator is the go-to because because of Tier 2, quarterbacks are less likely to transfer. That goes for all positions. And then Tier 3, it increases all XP gains. So I feel like that's definitely what we should focus on. And then we'll come back to Architect later. So we're now Master Motivator. And I'm going to get the Pac-12 rebuilt. Definitely something I should have done sooner. So Boise State should be in there. Trying to think of all the conference realignment stuff. Okay, so the Pac-12, they're getting Boise State, Colorado State, Fresno State, San Diego State, and Utah State. So all the states, basically. Fresno State. Utah State. And San Diego State. Did I miss one? Nope, that should be all of them. So Texas State joined the Pac-12 as well. And they're in the Sun Belt, I believe. Yep. Okay. So that's the Pac-12. And then Army joined the AAC. Oh wait, they're already there. I guess they already updated that. UMass joined the MAC, and then Delaware and Missouri joined Conference USA. So that should already be done. Yeah, UMass and then Conference USA. Yep. Let's see. And then I know in 2026 there's some more shit going on, so let me get those teams as well. So Mountain West is adding Northern Illinois and UTEP. Yeah, let's get UTEP first. Northern Illinois, where are you at? There you are. And then, let's see. And then just some FCS stuff. Let's see if there's anything else, like in 2027. I think that's it for now. So we've updated the conferences as much as possible. We're way late on that, but better now than never. Let's see if we have to encourage any transfers. Nope, we're good. All right. Let's move on to the preseason. We're up to a 77 overall, so not quite an 80. But a whole lot better than what it was before. Custom schedules. I mean, we're in the SEC. We're going to be playing enough good teams. I'm not going to change anything. We really just need to focus on trying to win this conference. All right, let's see what we need the most. We still need like D-line. Our D-line was awful last season. Let's just look at the roster and see what position groups hurting the most. QB is definitely hurting. Halfback doesn't look great. But we got like younger players coming in that I recruited last season. So like we have a freshman running back here, star dev. He's going to be a future starter for sure. We got 2 4-star receivers we brought in last season. That will be future starters, but we're not meeting the deal breaker for Ezekiel McNitt, but I think our brand exposure should improve this season. I'm not too worried about it. Definitely need some tight ends. Tight end's a big need. So let me write some of this stuff down. Tight end's a big need. Not just depth, but talent. So maybe we can get a 4-star tight end. That'd be really helpful. We're not bad on the O-line. We've got young talent. I mean, we're always going to recruit like every position, but it's like, which ones do we really, really need to go after? I think D-line is a must. I mean, we're starting 2 freshmen, 2 4-star freshmen I recruited last season at D-tackle. So I'm just going to put D-line as a whole. We brought in a bunch of edge rushers last season, but no one good. We just got depth there. I mean, we got freshmen starting at Mike linebacker. So we definitely need help on the defensive side of the ball. Thanks, broski. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for hopping on. Kill it on the homework. And we need a lot of help at safety. A lot. That's probably the #1 need. For sure. So most of our needs are on the defensive side of the ball. So we'll focus on those positions to start. And go from there. Of course, we're always looking for a stud QB. That's actually where we'll start. We'll start with QB. We only have 3 stars interested in us. So what I think we'll do is just not look at QB right now. And after like week 1 or week 2, we'll look and see which 4-star QBs have not been offered, and then we'll go balls to the wall on them. We got 2 3-star dual threats. I will add to the board though. If we have extra points left over, I will scout them just to see, like, especially this guy right here, 6'4", 188, Joshua Link, Platinum Pipeline. This guy's only 5'11". I'm definitely more interested in this guy. Let's look at tight end. It says we don't need any tight ends, but we do. Our tight ends are bad. So let's just look at the 4-stars to start. Physical route runner, not my favorite. Vertical threat, pure blocker. All these guys are small. They really need to fix that for the tight ends. Or if they come in at like 200-something pounds, they got to gain weight throughout college. We'll just take a look at all these guys, honestly. We're not in a spot to be picky. Had a bad position group. All right, let's look at D line. Specifically D tackle to start. Got two power rushers here. Let's look at edge. Edge setter, 3 edge setters. That's fine, I guess. We need some linebackers. Signal caller, lurker, signal caller. Yeah, we're just gonna add all these dudes. Alright, I like that. I like boundaries. I like field corners. Safeties just do not like us. So we're just going to have to get 3 stars in here. We got a hybrid, JUCO. Another hybrid. Oh, man, give me no coverage specialists. I mean, that's just tough, man. What else can we look at? Can definitely look at halfback. Can look at receiver probably. Those are probably the 2 next positions to look at. Our O-line's looking really good. So that's probably the least of our needs. See if there's any 4-star receivers interested. We got a lot. With that being the case, let's go after the archetypes I like. We got 7 spots. A+ conference prestige. I'm not into the physical route runner. Playing time. Speedster I like. Our brain exposure should get better. Proximity to home, I like that. Pro potential I don't love, but he's in a platinum pipeline. I'm going to give him a chance. We got 2 more spots left. Another speedster. I'll take that. I don't love the route artists. This guy is bigger though. I was about to say, unless they're like bigger. They're usually small as hell. Physical route runner. I kind of just stay away from the physical archetypes for tight end and receiver. You can't upgrade their spectacular catch and catch in traffic as far as I know. I could be wrong. That might just apply to... We got so many 4-star halfbacks interested in us. I'm going to come back to them later because we just have our pick of the litter there. I'm just going to see who isn't offered. And I'll add some to our board. We're going to do a bit of scouting here. And if anyone's a bust, especially at these 3-star QBs, they're going to be removed off our board. I want to scout the 6'4" guy first, though. 86 throw power, not bad for a 3-star. He's not very athletic, though, for a dual threat. This guy's a much better athlete. I mean, they're gonna be like the same overall. They're just better at different things. So either way, I'm not really like, I don't really care. It could go either way. I'm probably not going to end up recruiting either of them, but we'll just throw them an offer to start. All right, let's look at the positions of need. Okay, vertical threat, 85 speed, 87 acceleration. That's really nice. We need tight ends. I'm just going to offer them all. No one's really popping off the page, but we'll definitely trim that list down. I want to look at the D tackles. No, let's look at cornerback next. He's a bust, but he's a 4-star. We'll gladly take him. got quick jump. He's got silver quick jump. I mean, this guy's a great athlete. Just not great in coverage. This guy's just better. Femi O. Okay, so he'll be a good slot corner. 86 change of direction, 91 agility, 91 acceleration. Top speed isn't high, but he's got good coverage grades. That's what those field corners are. They're really your nickel corners. They're not going to have the top speed to be able to play on the outside, but they're going to be really good playing underneath in that slot role. For these guys, I'm just going to offer all of them just because we need the bodies. They're all 3 stars, so I don't really care about scouting them. Let's see how many more people need a scholarship. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I could actually, it's 21. We've given out 14 scholarships. So that's 105. 20 times 5. Yeah. So we need to give ourselves at least 105 hours after scouting to offer everyone a scholarship. So let's look at D-line. Ooh, gold grip breaker. But he's a bust, man. I mean, he still looks good. Got bronze grip breaker. All right, we can scout twice more. I think we just have edge setters here. I think I'm most intrigued by Antonio Habe. Just size and speed, 6'5", 245. Before I do that, I just don't trust my math. I'm just going to offer everyone a scholarship. And then whatever I have left, I will use to scout. All right. That's going to be it for the stream today. It's almost 6 o'clock here. I don't want to work as late today. I've been streaming for 3.5 hours. Got through one whole season with South Carolina. If I continue here, I'm not going to stop until this season's over. So we're going to cut it off here. And that's going to be it. But for everyone that did stop by, said some words in the chat, really appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow. Take it easy.